Welcome back to Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. The forest cottage looks way better from this angle. Holy butts! So I'm not going to go around to the back until after I read this comment. Oh boy. Shout out to Justin Jones, who says they, H and G I mean, really could be candy makers that decide that in order to retain their customers, they need to add a little something extra, a chemical inducement to remain loyal. In order to obtain these necessary chemical compounds, they have to resort to extra-legal activities, with the use of an Uber driver to get away, or maybe Lyft, though they better hope that Robert McCall isn't driving. Oh dear. Anyway, now we know what happens if you consume any of H or G's candy. You have one hell of an acid trip. In Dr. PowerWash's case, his latent psycher tendencies / status as a perpetual amplified the effects of the chemicals tenfold, pulling him into the Immaterium, where he had a near miss at a keeper of secrets that called herself the Queen of Hearts. Oh dear. And shout out to Elthwar, who says, I'm going to guess, at least for this house, that it was pretty much abandoned for a long period of time in the woods, or at least not maintained actively, so it has a good few years' worth of grime on it. Plus, Dr. PowerWash is a very thorough cleaner. That's not helping. Ah, yes. What a mess. Oh, fucking A, man. I feel like the ding would make a very good text message sound, except for the Pavlovic effect. And what I mean by that is, well, you know, Pavlov, the guy that trained the dog to drool every time it hears a bell by making it mentally associate the bell with being fed. And, I remember hearing a thing once from a friend of mine. I'm going to mention that Metal Gear Solid 2 came out in 2001, and then Metal Gear Solid 3 in, what was it, 2004, 2005, was a prequel that took place decades earlier, so it didn't have the same kind of technology. And I mention this because instead of using like a fancy fictional contact machine called a codec in order to reach out to your handlers, you used an old-fashioned radio. Very ordinary. Which means it didn't make the signature sound effect of, you know, the codec being activated, which is an iconic thing from Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. What the hell does that have to do with anything? The fact that a friend of mine, after playing Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, thought, holy shit, these games are amazing, and, you know, as soon as he got himself a cell phone, his text sound became the codec sound. Or was that the phone call ringer? Whatever, it doesn't matter, because, you know, 7 years go by during which this is not a problem. But for all that time, every time he has heard that sound effect, he has checked his phone. Metal Gear Solid 4 comes out in 2008. And they bring back the codec sound, which means every time someone reaches out to Old Snake in universe, my friend reflexively pulls his phone out. I'm starting to think to myself that, you know, that would be a really effective sound effect if you wanted to, you know, use that for a, like a text message indicator, but then I'd be running the danger that every time I complete anything in this game, I'd hear the ding and think I was getting a message. Fuck. Stupid roof! Why can't I just put it down right here? It's not intercepting anything. Not even the roof. This stupid thing to be as close to the wall as it can be. I'll just mash the button long enough, it'll let me. Oh, and of course the worst part is I can't put it down until I, or I can't let go until I find a good place for it. That's exactly where it was before. I learned a useless fact today. Fuck! That, humans are unique in the animal kingdom. Almost. In that we can get scurvy. Not a very, honorable uniqueness, is it? Apparently, other than primates, the only animal on Earth that can't internally synthesize its own vitamin C is the guinea pig? No idea by which means that process works. I read a pretty good thread about that. But how the problem with scurvy was that people had no idea what caused scurvy. We knew that if you ate, after a while, we knew that if you ate fresh fruit, it staved off scurvy, but we didn't know why. Was the interesting thing. It is all just the one big roof, but that's fair. Oh, no you don't. I see you there. Ah! I think this is the first time I've said this about this game. And I certainly haven't said this in a while because I've been playing Spider-Man in my main series, but if only I were Spider-Man, my problems would be solved. Pretty sure windowsill is one word, but I might be wrong about that. All right. 91%, looking good. Get some wood cleaner. At least the cleaning liquid is really cheap. Oh, wait, no, this bit first, I guess. Well, that's not wood. Stupid diagonal bits. Oops. Well, I was about to get to that anyway. It's fine. Hell yeah. Is this still dirty? Ah. This house actually looks quite lovely when it isn't completely covered in filth. Oh, wait. Curses. Oh, that's why. Ha! I forgot to refill the fluid. I was like, is that not wood? It sure looks like wood. Oh, man. 98%. We're doing well. Well, I guess next time I have to decide whether I'm going to the special summer one or the next main campaign level. I suppose the downside of just randomly spraying the soap around like that is that it does leave little bits and pieces everywhere. %, and I still haven't actually reached the X items remaining thing up in the corner, the to-do list. Ah, a bunch of stuff that's almost clean. Like one of the timber frames. Oh, these are the timber frames, not the stand-up ones. Although that pillar is also not clean. Oh. Alright, which wall is it? Oh, it is this one. Front eaves. You know what? I'll just highlight that. Ah, this thing. There's the timer, but I'm pretty sure we can wrap this up. Okay. Then all that's left is 2 posts. There they are. Oh. Oh! These are posts here in the outer fence. I'll just check them all one by one. This one's glowing. One more. Is it you? No. This one. Time to finish off this cottage. A text from Beth Ryerson, who says, "Hey, you don't suppose you have time to fit in my poor little Trixie, do you? She's all mucked up." Well, no sign of the arse from this angle, sadly. I do like the way the outfit changes colors. H and G Hexenjager say, "Thank you oh so much for making the cottage look wonderbar. It looks like a stain on our it feels like a stain on our character has finally been removed and we can get back to our true passion. Also, into my mind has already leapt the recipe to a magnificent new custard strudel." Maybe they are real. Green to start with. Oh, then I turn Wonderland pink. And now I'm green again for the end. Nice. The next 2 options here are clean the SUV or clean the fire station. Is the SUV Trixie then? We shall also see where we go from here in the next episode of Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you then. Later!